Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast. Wasn't obviously up to last night wasn't planning, so this is a bit off the cuff. But yeah, broke this morning that obviously Arsenal were playing Millwall in a pre-season out of arranged behind closed doors friendly because it's at last minute because of the COVID outbreak and all that crap. Obviously meaning we couldn't go to the States, and yeah, here we are. We found ourselves in this situation where we are playing. Well, we played. Sorry, Millwall. We won 4-1, and then we just literally the reason we don't. Now it's around 1 o'clock this afternoon. And the reason now people, myself, and others will be doing match reactions, reactions to the match itself, is because Arsenal put the match live on the channel on our YouTube on their website for free, basically. So the entire 90 minutes. So we've all been watching that, and now here we are. Boom. If you're new to the channel, do smash that like button, do subscribe, and share the content around. And yeah, anything you want to say in the chat, feel free to put it in the chat. It is subscribers only mode at the moment because I'm trying to get rid of the idiots, so we say. Don't want to come in here and just cause havoc. So just put it that way. But yeah, we won 4-1, went 4-0 up as well. But actually, arguably the best performance we've played in this entire pre-season so far, touchwood. Yeah, played at London Colony, a pretty strong team actually. Line-up wise, obviously goal scorers was Chambers, Lacazette, Pepe, and then Balogun at the end. Willian even got an assist as well. That's saying something. Willian's getting an assist. Jesus Christ. But yeah, how can I put it? As I said, performance-wise, a lot better than what we've been witnessing for the previous two matches. And people will go, "Oh, it's only Millwall, Championship and all that." But in my opinion, Championship level football is far better than the Scottish leagues. In my opinion, at the moment, the way things have gone in the last 10 or so years, that's the way it's gone. So for us to, obviously, it was an impromptu friendly in the end. For us to then go ahead and play this game and absolutely put Millwall to the sword comfortably. Again, still not a fully strength team as well. Obviously, Arthur Kronko was in goal again, kept a clean sheet this time. Obviously, played 45 minutes, kept a clean sheet. And yeah, Chambers. I mean, Chambers was the first goal scorer. So first of all, we got to see Smith Rowe in the number 10 shirt as well. But yeah, down to a T tactically. I actually got it right for once. Got the starting lineup right. Got everything spot on, and I can't fault him or the players. Really good, hardcore, professional performance, and we won a game we should be winning. And again, you know what? It could be crucial that we winning that game is going to give us some sort of confidence going into the season ahead. We've obviously got Chelsea next week, next Saturday. There probably will be another behind closed doors pre-season friendly like Tuesday or Wednesday, possibly Tuesday, possibly. Ahead of the Chelsea game on Sunday, which I'll be going to. We'll try to do a vlog for you guys and get that out as well for Sunday as well, because obviously won't be able to do a watch along myself. I don't know who's will be available to obviously take over for the live watch night itself on the channel, but I'll be sorting that out as well, so don't worry about that. Aubameyang, actually, I'll get onto Aubameyang first. Didn't score today, but performance-wise, a lot better than what we've been seeing, not just for the last two pre-season games, but in general. And the only sort of faulting thing you can say about it, again, it just hasn't finished yet. But performance-wise, was absolutely fantastic. A lot better, a lot livelier. It looked like he wanted to be there, whereas previously we've been saying it just feels like he's going through the motions. He doesn't want to be there, and just lethargical basically. Whereas today he was up for it basically from the get-go, from back to front. Basically, he did not let slip at any moment. Basically, he was part of the reason why we got the first goal as well. Actually, that led to Chambers scoring and all that. So I got to give him credit for that as well. And then, what was it? I think it was a Lacazette header in the second half. It was 1-0 at half time, went into second half. About, I think now, about 5-10 minutes into second half, 56 minute. No, actually, no. Yeah, 56 minute, yeah. So about 10 minutes, 10, 11 minutes. Ball comes in, Lacazette on head, wide open as well. And obviously, he just got his head to it and put it in buried it basically. Again, stuff that he should be doing anyway. He should be finishing anyway, but obviously we've seen sometimes he doesn't do it. Him and others don't do that. And then Willian came on later on in the game. Didn't have his pack thing on. Apparently them Hibs games were in a fucking weight pack or whatever, made him look bulky. No, it wasn't the case. But anyway, let's not get him go there. He doesn't look any different. But anyway, in that sense, innit? Trying to think. Pepe scored a actually really good goal. Actually, absolute blinder. Did not mess about. Showed his quality. Showed his worth. I will get to your comment in a minute, Alpha. Don't worry about that. And then obviously, as I said, Willian comes on along with Balogun. Aubameyang went off, and I can't remember. I think it might have been Partey. And Aubameyang and Partey went off. Willian and Balogun come on, and within 2 minutes of that happening, fourth half, they combined with each other to get the fourth goal when it was 4-0. 15-20 minutes to go. No, 68th minute it was. So yeah, I suppose just over 20 minutes to go. And the game was all basically the result itself was done. You just see what we did for the last 20 minutes, and up till right at the end, we were doing the utmost professional performance. Keeping the clean sheet, and then right at the end, one little lapse in concentration at the back, and they got a consolation goal back, and as you know, the rest is sort of history. But yeah, final result was 4-1, but it was an absolute brilliant performance, and that's actually given me the way we played, the style that we played today. Actually gave me a bit more hope for this season coming, that things will actually change. I know we did a podcast last night, we were being positive and all that, but in terms of the style, we hadn't really seen the style implemented properly, and hopefully this could be the start of that, because that's some good attack. It was actually enjoyable to watch. I didn't get bored or anything. As I sat here and I watched the entire game, I actually enjoyed it. Even though I know it would have been better if it was live, obviously, but it is what it is. Alpha's in the chat. Big up Alpha says, big up Man United losing 4-2 to QPR with most of it. No way, bloody hell. So let me get this right. Man United have announced today that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is under the new 4-year deal, and he's now going to be. He's now going to be here for at least Man United for another 4 years at least. That's got his contracted down to. And within 24 hours, they play again against QPR with the majority of his first team. They lose to a championship team that's not even going, in my opinion, not going to be up there in the play, like in the push for promotion, basically. Oh my god! Yeah, we played the championship team and battered them off the park with no fans, no nothing, basically. Yeah, because obviously at the training ground. But yeah, wow. Let me take another result actually. While we're at it, your phone, go back the neck. How are you doing, by the way, Al? Thanks for a couple of streams or a few streams. I will be doing another stream tomorrow night. That'll be my third episode of the career mode. We've got Chelsea City, Man United in the same straight away in the first few games. So we'll be doing that tomorrow night. I'm doing an upload later with a clip from last night. Basically, giving about I think it's like a 10-minute clip from last night's stream. What I've made one of the topics we touched on, and basically all become clear. I do that. I'm going to upload that. Give this time so upload that around half. I'll upload the upload around 9:30ish tonight. That does go up. Do smash the like button. Do share the hell out of it. And yeah, subscribe do subscribe. And put your comments in the comments box below as well when the upload comes up, and let me know what you think of and all that. Bear with me. I've got the wrong phone, haven't I? Mental. Let's have a look. Actually, is that of interest? Let's have a look. Have a look at the Man United result as a whole. As in who? Aston Villa lost as well. Blood. It's a Stoke City. Oh my days! Someone literally just gone on Twitter and someone saying, yeah, Villa lost 2-0 at Stoke. Like all the fucking shit they're going, oh, he stayed. Fucking Emily went away. He definitely rejected Arsenal because we're bigger than them and all that crap. What's doing right? Also we got a good look actually. Touching on that. Second half, Sambi Lukanga came on straight away after the half-time whistle for the second half. No, what? We've got a good player. Fucking really good player there. Hopefully, we don't do what we did. We don't do with him what we did with Guendouzi. We brought Guendouzi in and just throw him in after a good pre. We've had a good pre-season. Throw him in at the deep end and look what happened there. Basically, ease him in. We still do need an experienced player to go alongside Partey full time, and Lukanga can learn off them both and ease himself into ease himself in basically. If that makes any sense. But yeah, absolutely fantastic little player he is. Going there to the fucking place would be a lot easier. Oh, fans in as well, bloody way. Oh, so I'm literally just checking news. We got what's saying what happened at Man United actually got battered. With fans in it, QPR had its fans in, that's cool. Hell. Dykes, God, oh my god, it's going to be fucking. Colin, if you know, you know. Colin's obviously a friend of the channel and all that. He's been on it before. He's obviously an Arsenal fan, but he's Scottish as well. And joining yours, he was slagging Dykes off, obviously playing for QPR, and he's going to score against Man United's first team, pretty much. What does that tell you about Man United, eh? Bar Maguire, obviously, and all the ones that are still on holiday. What does that fucking tell you? Fucking hell. Big up to Abe as well, my friend. How you doing? Oh dear. I don't know what else to say. I don't want to be on it too long. I keep repeating myself, and boring you all. But yeah, as I said, if you want to put something in the live chat, feel free. But it is, as I said, it is a subscriber only chat. You have to subscribe to the channel now, and after a minute of you being a subscriber, you can comment away whatever you want in the chat, basically. But it could be about Arsenal, football in general, what's coming in the channel, whatever. Oh dear. Arsenal put some tweets out. So 1 second. Fucking phone buzzing from Arsenal now. Jesus Christ. What we got? Let's have a look. Have a look. What they tweeted. What was about Aubameyang? Obviously, Bellard playing for Millwall today, but looks so yeah. Didn't really pay attention because I'm good. I know you. Yeah, I'm not too bad actually. As you can tell, I'm doing an impromptu live stream like match reaction to the Millwall match. We've just played. Well, we haven't just played it, but obviously we just watched it being played out. 2 hours. 2 hours, by the way, after it fucking finished. Let's see what Arteta's got to say. See that. Arteta was very animated at the full-time whistle actually to help uphold him. Obviously, we just conceded at that last minute goal at the end. And he actually singled out Rob Holding himself. And he was very, as I said, out there. So he's saying what his thoughts were and where he went wrong and this, that, and the other. Millwall will win the cup one day. If you know, you know. If you know where that sentence comes from, you know. You're an OG. Oh dear. One day you thought Millwall might win the cup. Oh dear, Man United starting 11 was Greenwood, Dan James, Lingard, literally Matic. Yeah, that's first teamers there already. I've mentioned that's first teamers I've already mentioned there. Pereira, Williams. There's a kid there. In Mingi or Mange, however you pronounce it. Tanzabi, Basaka. Has Heaton gone back? Heaton actually gone back to Man United? Oh, okay. That makes that. Why'd Heaton go back to number? He's basically at number 3 then, because you've got De Gea, Henderson at the moment, and then now Heaton obviously, and then in the 60-minute, and then they brought on the youngest, but they were already losing 4-1. Yeah. All Leicester fans back from the other night. How you doing, my friend? Well done to Arsenal. I was laughing at United when I realised we lost to Burton on penalties. Then, you lost the But is that? But for Leicester fan, was it your first? Was it your word out? Was your team today as strong as Man United's team? If that makes sense, because as you can see in the previous comment, bar the players that have obviously played for England and the other countries that went deep into the tournament, like Pogba and all that, that's still a pretty strong team that was put out. Let's be honest. An experienced team as well. Heaton's an experienced goalkeeper in Premier League level. Let's not get it twisted. Maybe getting on a bit, but he's still an experienced goalkeeper. Wan-Bissaka, Jesse Lingard, Dan James, Greenwood, Williams. Where was it? Matic. It's a pretty experienced team to put out there. And they went to QPR. QPR, as I've seen, I went onto the Man United Twitter page and they're showing little clips, this, that, and the other. There's a couple thousand fans there as well, and they're just being torn to pieces. And one of the goal scorers was the guy that couldn't hit a barn door for fuck's sake at the Euros for Scotland in Dykes. So what does that tell you about Man United? Again, pre-season and all that crap, but come on, fucking Dykes going against you, for Jesus Christ. It depends. You can't really be embarrassed. Again, you've got to remember it is pre-season. You're just getting your feelers about your team, not to get the fitness back up. Yeah, again, because I don't know, was it a fully strength? We changed our team in the second half. 11 played at another 11 players. So yeah, you mixed and matched. It wasn't like you went for. Obviously, was it a majority of your big players playing basically? The ones that didn't travel to Euros or didn't go deep into the tournament, or have gone to the Olympics, for example, did them players play? I know you obviously, but either way, you've changed. As you said, you played 1-11 one half and changed it second half. So you can't really take any sort of oh no, the world's ending in that, because it's a friendly and you made literally a wholesale change in the second half, and clearly first half would have been stronger than the second half by the looks of it, or vice versa, to the point you got taken to pens. And again, it's only a friendly. It's only pre-season. It's only get your fitness up. It's not like you've lost. It's like a cup game. You're at the cup, or a league game, and you've lost points and all that, and rival this, that, and the other. Ryan, with United signing Sancho, do they really think they're going to fight for? They actually do. This is the thing. Not just Mark Goldbridge. Pretty much any Man United fan of a channel or platform that I've seen, that even if it was officially confirmed or giving it the big I am, all we need is Sancho. That's going to actually get us over the line. Now we're going to push for a title. No, it's literally, in terms of next season, in my opinion, as it stands. Also, this was our first, exactly. It's your first pre-season. We're literally after today 3 games into our pre-season. You're in 1, Joe. We're technically slightly ahead of you, but anyway, in that sense, it's just get feeling about and getting your sort of fitness back up and your rhythm back into the ready for the start of the season. In 2 weeks now? It's like 2.5 weeks away, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Hang on, I'm trying to think. Yeah, 2.5, 3 weeks away. It'll be 3 weeks for Arsenal. It'll be 3 weeks yesterday, so we're literally 13 days from our season starting, because we start on a Friday. But yeah, Mark Goldbridge and all the Man United fans that you see on the social media, or on YouTube or social media platforms, etc. Oh, we're going to go for the top. Let's sit now. And I'm like, no, because this is what's wrong, this, that, X, Y, and Z. A, the goalkeeper situation. Ollie just needs to decide who his number one is going to be. And stick with it. Stop mixing and matching when it suits him. Pick it. And obviously, in my opinion, he should go for Henderson. Long term, longevity of the long term now, he needs to just go with Henderson now. And De Gea just fades away now because he's getting on now, let's be honest. And his form's dropped in the last couple of years as well. Trying to think now. Bloody hell. They've also they need to get a decent left. They've got the left back sorted as it stands in that sense. They need some backup at centre back and a backup right back to Wan-Bissaka. Got a decent one, I mean, in my opinion. And they actually do need long term wise an out striker because they need to decide what they're doing with Martial. If he does it, they don't see him in the long term future as being him off now. Because he's not getting game time. He can't get the France squad because of it. Rashford's playing out the wing. He needs a striker for fuck's sake. Cavani's actually getting ahead of these players. The players I've just mentioned for fuck's sake. He's near the end of his career. So long term, they do need to fucking get the head out of asses there and actually know this season coming. You have to decide either Martial or Rashford to be the actual to keep the vocal point, the striker. But really, again, call it biased because I'm English, but I'd go for Rashford out of the two, in my opinion. Steve, I had no idea Arsenal was playing today. 4-1 is a good score. No, literally, no one did until we all woke up this morning around about 10:30. Harry Simew and a couple of others. Obviously, Harry Simew of the Chronicles of a Gooner podcast and obviously YouTube channel, and also regular on the Same Old Arsenal podcast. He got wind of it and put a tweet out saying what's going to happen basically around 12 o'clock, half 12. Arsenal playing a behind closed doors friendly with Millwall. And obviously, if anything else happened, he'll keep us updated. And yeah, that's how everyone sort of found out. And obviously, because of that, because it sort of went and bang, basically. That's my opinion. Arsenal got wind of it, saw it banging, and thought, "Oh, hang on, we won as well." We put the entire 90 minutes out to about an hour and a half, 2 hours after the game finished, which is at 4 o'clock UK time. I refuse to believe. No, but United will not, under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. This is the thing. Man United fans need to get through their heads and accept it. Under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, that ain't gonna happen. Trophies at United are never gonna happen again. And someone's gonna clip this and fucking use it when it does happen. No, that's the fucking thing. If it does happen, but in my opinion, it won't happen because first full season. What was it? Semi-final of the League Cup, semi-final of the FA Cup, and what was it? The other one. He lost them two. Man City over 2 legs, obviously, was in his first full season, and lost to Chelsea in the semi-final. Was it Chelsea? Yeah, Chelsea in the semi-final. Got battered 3-1, and they were meant to go on to win that. I'm trying to think now. There's another semi-final, I swear there was. Or quarter-final, 1 or 2, but either way, they'd never got to a final up to that point. In the last season, was it the semi-final? I think now. Yeah, it's a semi-final again, but it was only one game. That's what I'm trying to think. So yeah, it's a semi-final of the League Cup again. Lost to City. Off they went. FA Cup. Trying to think, they went out early. Didn't quarterfinals against Leicester. At Leicester as well. Lost that. But got battered as well. Again, a game everyone is touting them up to fucking walk over Leicester, even though Leicester are a decent team. Let's be honest. And Leicester's. I think really at the time they really based on Leicester's home form, which was a bit unfair. And obviously Leicester proved them wrong and fucking tore Leicester, Man United a new one. And trying to think. And obviously they got to the Europa League final. But, and again, Unai Emery, Villarreal was their team in their way. And Villarreal were a better team over the 120 minutes. Villarreal absolutely deserved to win. Look at the penalties, but they deserved to win. So he's had 2.5 seasons there, basically, what I'm trying to say. And look, they haven't won nothing yet. They got to one final and they bottled it. They should have got to another FA Cup final, but the previous season in the 2020, last summer, this time last year, but they bottled it in the semi-final against Chelsea and got torn to pieces by Frank Lampard Chelsea, for fuck's sake, right? And yeah, I mean, they're not. As I was going to say earlier, in my opinion, this season, top three is going to be City. Not in no particular order, by the way. City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. That's going to be our top three. Fourth spot is going to be up. Everyone's going to go. Oh, may not be that top four. It'll be a solid top four. It's going to be hard to break into it. No, it's not really. Not really. If you think about it, it's top fourth spot. The final spot is going to be up for grabs between us, United, Leicester. Everton are going to be nowhere near it. Under Benitez, Everton will be nowhere near it. Tottenham, not. I don't know. Under Nuno, I honestly don't know. I don't think so. So I do think we'll obviously as a whole. We were saying last night, Arsenal for a top six spot is a viable and realistic ambition of the club for us as fan base next season. But will we do it? I think we do. But in terms of the fourth spot, I think it'll be just a bit too much for us. But there's a chance for us there because it's going to be. It's not a guarantee in that sense. That final spot. Cold Assassin says in the chat, I'm a Man United fan, but we can't get ahead of ourselves as we sign Sancho. And yes, maybe we can challenge the title this season, but then again, Sancho can flop like Alexis Sanchez did. And that's another thing, yeah. Because Alexis, when he went to you guys, even in the last fight I watched at Arsenal, he was still scoring goals for fun, basically, with ease. And obviously went to you guys and never recreated that form ever again for United. And obviously went off to Inter Milan and sort of picked up a bit from what I can make out. And gone, and yeah, I mean Sancho as well. Man United fans need to sort of remember this as well. This season just gone, Sancho's not had the bet. This previous season just gone, Sancho himself, personally, he's admitted it himself, hasn't had the best of seasons. Compared to the previous seasons where he's been really like top level up there and all that, performances wise, consistently. He's been so inconsistent this season, upward ways, and plus it's Premier League. It's going to be very intense. The fans are back in as well. So he hasn't got the benefit of what you would have had last year. No fans and just play the game and get on with it. And ease his way in that way. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. And the thing is, it's going to be because of the price, like with Pepe with Arsenal, because of the price tag, certain United fans and media as well. The media will do this as well. Are going to put so much pressure on Jadon. It is unbelievable, and they can't do that. They cannot do that because that could lead to another reason why he could flop. Oh dear. Again, just the Leicester fan in the chat, LCFC, do let me know what your actual first name is so I can actually address you as your first name, because this is I feel a bit wrong by saying like the Leicester fan in the chat, basically. Oh dear. Also, it's more funny that Ollie has recently signed a new contract. Yeah, literally, was the same before he popped in when Alpha mentioned the scoreline. I was like, he just signed a new contract yesterday. Literally yesterday, because on Discord and another Discord server I'm on. One of the people on there actually put it out there. Was it last night? I think it was late last night. They literally put it out that he signed a new 4-year contract, and then literally the next day he played QPR and got battered. Oh dear! But again, you can't read too much into it. But you look at the players they did play. It was still a strongest team. They got torn to pieces. Let's be honest. And as I keep saying, when Dyke's scoring against a player that couldn't score to save his fucking life for Scotland in the Euros, you got problems. Yes, I was happy when we beat United. Sancho's a posh boy. It's Nelson. There's Colonel. Yeah, but I think I've watched him watched him since he sort of broke in the England team in the last year and a half before the pandemic and when football came back and all that. He has played, and not really that enamoured by him. I'm not like seeing what we've seen at Dortmund in the previous season, as I said, obviously after last summer. And how can I put it? The whole drama of what didn't happen, basically, him not going to United last summer, he sort of dropped it down, not down tools, but it sort of got to his head, and his performances dipped massively last season. If you look at his stats from last season and look at the previous stats of the previous seasons that he's been at Dortmund, they are bad. His performances as well have been. As I keep saying, he admitted it himself. Hasn't been at what his levels should be at. What he's put himself on that pedestal, he sort of put himself at. Nuno won't get Spurs in top 40. I don't think he will myself, but obviously you've got to give him a chance and all that, the media and all that. You know, the main genius is the Danny Murphys of this world, all the ex-Tottenham players of this world that are in the media as pundits and all that, Jamie Redknapp, they're all going to say from day one, Tottenham are part of our top 4. When they go to predict the top 4 for the season, obviously, so, as I said, the Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and then the 4th spot will be, I think Tottenham will just get it for this reason. But Jamie, this team and that team, they're far ahead in this, that, and the other. No. It's Tottenham, trust me. And they'll fucking get that egg in their faces. Plus, you've got to remember also, Tottenham have got to qualify with Nuno for this fucking Conference League bollocks. So that's going to be interesting. Oh dear, my name is Max. Yep, okay, cool. Now I can actually refer to your first name in future. So I'm going, the Leicester fan. Because I feel that's a bit derogatory to yourself, and yeah. Most of it was our second team. It was their second team. Yeah, but still, what I'm saying is it was still the strongest team that Ollie put out today. It wasn't obviously full strength because obviously most of their players, like lots of Pogba and Rashford and all that, and obviously Jadon now, are all on holiday recovering from the Euros and all that. So I'm going to have a bit of a mini break before they come back in the next 6 or 7 days. I think they'll be back in training by Thursday, Friday, I think. Obviously, sort of bleed some of them in before just as the season starts and all that. Obviously, I've got a new retro NUFCs in the chat. Says, "Hey, are you alright?" Yeah, I'm fine. I'm great, thanks. How are you as well? Are you looking forward to your new season, or your 3rd season under Steve Bruce? Oh dear, what's that? I lost the plot. Oh. I'm going to have a sub, yay. Cool, that's good. Yeah. But yeah, Cold Assassin, if you're still in the chat, obviously, being a Man United fan, how many more games you got for pre-season? Because obviously you got, I think, bloody hell. As I said, just shy of 3 weeks left, haven't we? 3 weeks today, when obviously everyone else starts getting their seasons off and running. Arsenal are 13 days away now, since yesterday. We're 13 days away from our season. It's like the way to Brentford. That'd be fun. Yay. Not 13. No, it can't be 13. No, it can't be. It's got to be longer than that. No, it's got to be longer than that because we are in the 24th, yeah? 24th of July, 1 second. One sec. 24th, that's 1, so from today, 1, 2, 3 weeks, yeah, 3 weeks, just over 3 weeks away from the season starting, basically. I'm fine, mate. I like a bit. Cool. That's cool, mate. But yeah, I was just saying, literally, and we've got a tough start. Fucking hell, fucking City and fucking Chelsea in our first 3 games, and Brentford away as well. Game number 1. Oh my days. I think it's gonna be an interesting one. I think, and obviously, as I said earlier in the stream, in reaction to the Arsenal game itself, I do honestly believe that this performance has actually given me a bit of hope for the new season. Actually, in the sense of, you know what, top 6 isn't that far fetched for us. It shouldn't be really. And that also taken into account, even though even though we only had a few players out in the Euros, they're still yet to come back fully. The full fit. Obviously, Tierney started playing. Then Jose just come back into training. Saka will be due back this week. Ben and obviously and obviously Granit's on his way out. And obviously Ben White's going to be announced either Tuesday or Wednesday by the looks of it, because he arrived back. Apparently he's arrived back in London today and gone straight to the Colonies for his medical. From what I can make out. So that'll be Tuesday. So the announcement will either come, I'll say Tuesday, at the latest Tuesday. If Arsenal want to take the piss, it'll be Wednesday. Just to drag it out, just for the fucking fun of it. So you got them players. You got players to come back basically. Plus any new signings we do happen to bring in that we haven't, or we don't know about yet at the moment. Going through the chat. Spurs will likely finish 8th. Mate, under Nuno, again, no disrespect to Nuno, Espirito Santo, but it's Tottenham as well. And if they lose, if it's true that we're hearing that Kane's going to go to Man City for 120 or 140, whatever it was, £1 million, Tottenham are fucked next season, no matter what. They need Kane more than he needs them, trust me. Without Kane, they won't even get 8th. Believe me. And what makes it worse, that fucking gonna make it worse, that Son has just signed a new contract as well at Tottenham, a long-term contract that basically sees at last stage of his career up at Tottenham. So that's gonna be fucking interesting, isn't it? Oh dear, you gotta laugh. If you don't laugh, you're fucking laughing Bernardo at them, not. Oh dear, Nuno. I mean, Taib saying Nuno could have gone abroad to manage a team, but chose Spurs. Yeah. Yeah, because initially he was gonna go to I think it's Galatasaray. I think it's Galatasaray. I think it was heavily linked to going to, and at the last minute he switched again and went, no, I'm going to go to Tottenham. And let's be honest, they've signed a goalkeeper on loan from Serie A, who, if we're being honest, I've never even heard of. Apart from that, who they actually signed, and they're about to lose their best striker they've had since Teddy Sheringham, for fuck's sake. And that was when I was I'm trying to think now. 98, yeah, 2000, so when I was 8, 9, give or take, going into my teens. That's saying something about Tottenham. And they're willing to let him go for 100 and odd fucking pounds. Jesus Christ. Hong Bin Song, yeah. Oh dear. Jesus. It's a pain in the ass is what usually comes to playing Arsenal though. But yeah, Tottenham. Daniel Levy's clearly showing you what he's all about. He doesn't want to win any fucking major trophies. He just wants to make much money as he possibly can out of the players he has. Even if it means sending Harry Kane to a rival, he don't care. Literally, Harry Kane going from Tottenham to Man City, is in my opinion, slightly worse than when Arsenal sold Van Persie to United and Man United went on to win that title. If Tottenham do go ahead and sell Kane to City are going to be untouchable, not unbeatable, but they will pretty much win they'll win everything domestically in terms of the league, FA Cup and League Cup, and they could actually get over the line with the Champions League. Could. That's how we've got more of a chance of that happening with Kane in their team than without him, basically, put it that way, because of what his goal contribution brings. Even though I don't think he fits in the system, I think Pep may tweak a few things to put him in the big games and all that. And then, yeah. This is Tottenham's plan. Sell Harry Kane for under 20 mil, gets decent players, thinks they can win the league, and finish 15th. Oh, mate. What was it when they sold Bale to Real Madrid for? What was it, 90 million? I think it was 90 or 100 million, or something like that, to Real Madrid. And they bought some bang average players. And literally, the only survivor really of that core of 5 or 6 players they bought in up till recently was Lamela, and even he's at the door now. They were bang average. And they actually did. The thing is, like you just said, even back then, they actually thought, fantastic, got a few decent players for this and that result one, got a few players in for that money, fantastic. We're going to do this. And what happened? What fucking happened? Oh, yeah. They thought they were going to get Champions League. They didn't even fucking finish top 4. Was it? I think they finished 5th or 6th in the end. But only by the skin of the team. Obviously, just because other teams were fucking worse than them that season. But they were nowhere near the title, put it that way. They didn't get anywhere near any semi-finals, any finals for the cups, domestically wise either. We got knocked out of the Europa League in the first knockout round, I think it was, against some, I can't remember who it was against now, but it was a bang average team as well. Oh dear, but it is what it is. But mate, if they sold Kane and they fucking spent it and brought in another load of bang average players, and thought they were going to win the league, and they finished fucking bottom half. They finished like 5th, like anywhere from like 11th downwards. That's heaven for me as an Arsenal fan. That is pure heaven, and makes them the ultimate banter fucking club yet again, because they've fucking showed themselves up. They got themselves to a point. They caught up with us, and then they're going and car crash into fucking hell, basically. But I don't care because it's Tottenham. Hey. Oh dear. But they've got a fucking. I mean, we had a tough start to the season. Sorry, they've with Nuno at the helm as well. And maybe the thing is, everyone's sort of written off Nuno's last season at Wolves last year. Even before the injury to Jimenez, Wolves weren't exactly putting up trees. They were struggling even before that. They struggled afterwards, even 10 times so. But no one mentions it. He's gone to Tottenham, and no one's actually asking the question, what the hell's gone on here? And then here we are, like, there's quite going about our business, and we're getting slated by the lots of Danny fucking Mills. Like, seriously, piss off. What can we all do to get promoted when in Ryan? Everyone wants those classic Millwall West Ham moments. The thing is, if Millwall come up though, because trust, mate, if Millwall were to come up, it wouldn't just be a classic the West Ham Millwall side of things. Any London derby, home or away, there's going to be fucking bloodbaths. Trust me. I mean, a few years ago, in the FA Cup qualifying, I think not qualifying rounds, but in the early rounds, like this round 2. Yeah, it was round 2 of the FA Cup, just before the 3rd round. And Millwall were in League 1 at the time, so they had to play, obviously, round 1 and round 2 and all that. But in the second round, they played one of the teams local to me, called Stainstown. In the second round, obviously, for a chance to be in the 3rd round of the FA Cup. And Stainstown are literally like, give or take, there are 2 leagues away from League 1, from being a League 1 team. At the moment, back then there were 3 leagues away at the time. Millwall fans literally came to town and caused hell, basically. They literally went up to that, literally just starting up fights, absolutely for no reason whatsoever, smashing cars up, fucking you name it, they were doing it. And I'm just sort of like, the long Millwall are sort of not in this league. If it's like the occasional cup game, you can sort of go, okay, whatever. As long as it's not in the league, cool. Outside of mind, I can't deal with that bollocks. Jesus Christ, what can Millwall? I mean, in terms of taking that aside, obviously what I've just said aside, in terms of what they can do, recruitment really. It's purely down to recruitment and obviously hiring the right man for the job to get the best out of the players they bring in, and have a style of play that a blueprint basically, and stick with it, and give whoever the manager may be that time to lay down them foundations basically. Ryan, do you reckon Arsenal could have won the Champions League if they held on to Overmars and Petit? Oh, good question. That's a good question actually, because they left in 2000 after the UEFA Cup final in 2000. Know what? a very high chance. I think with them players, obviously the time frame and all that. I think we could have won it in 2001 or 2002, either one of them years. Max is saying DT's reckons Arsenal will win top four as you have no European football. Again, as I said earlier, full spot isn't a vital. I mean, top three, as I said, will be City, in no particular order, City, Liverpool, and Chelsea, and that full spot will be up for grabs between us, United, and yourselves, Leicester. In my opinion, because obviously Tottenham and Nuno no good, Rafa, Everton no good. Everyone else is just West Ham. Villa fall away now. Villa will finish the season in the bottom half of the league. I've got no doubt about that. West Ham, we'll have to wait and see what happens there. See if obviously they can sort of continue the form with now European football as well. They can continue the form they had last season into this season with the added pressure of European football. So again, I get what I do get if DT's saying that I don't think is a guarantee we will get top four, but we do have a genuine chance of it. But realistically, it's more likely going to be fifth or sixth. If I'm being realistic, because even without European football this season, which it could be a godsend, like Liverpool fan, a Liverpool fan who's a subscriber to the channel, a friend of the channel, and all that. Cheddars has said numerous times, even during the season, said European football could be a godsend. It benefited Liverpool because when Klopp first came in that first half of the season he had, they finished eighth. They eventually went on to finish eighth in that league that season. Lost in the Europa League final and all that. Because they didn't win that, obviously had no European football. So his first full season, all he had was domestic competition basically to deal with. It sort of allowed him more time in the training pitch with the players and put the blueprint down of what he wanted. And they eventually, it was by the skin of their teeth, don't get it wrong, but they did secure full spot by a point. They secured it, and from there on, they built from that platform of getting the Champions League, and they built from that and made them within 2017. Within 2 years later, they were in the Champions League final. They lost it, but they were in that final against Real Madrid. And then a year later, they came back and won it. And then a year after that, they've gone on to be Premier League champions as well. So, 2018? Yeah, 2018. Yeah, no, 2018 was 2018 they got to the final and lost. 2019 they won it, and 2020 was the league title, wasn't it? Yeah. My apologies. So yeah, that can happen as well. They've got, in a sense, if you think about it, without the Coutinho money as well, in that little period as I mentioned there, that's in that season of that European football, and they sell Coutinho in January that season. Without that money, they don't go on to sign Becker and Alisson, Becker, and then obviously Van Dijk the following 12 months later. To then go and make themselves what they've become, basically that one of jigsaw's in the piece and all that crap, piece of the jigsaw. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it could be beneficial, but I'm not getting carried away. I'm not going to go, because we're out of European football, there's a guarantee we're going to get Champions League, like full spot. Nothing's a true guarantee in life in general, basically. Let's be honest. And it's Arsenal, for fuck's sake, let's be honest. This isn't the Arsenal 16, 17 years ago. But from what, again, today, saw massive improvements. I'm happy with what I saw. And if we can play like that, going into the season and then throughout the season, and beat the teams we should beat, nick a point or 3 points away from home against the Chelseas, the Cities, United and all, United yourselves and all that, and beat Tottenham back to back and all. We will have a very high chance of being in that top four. Definitely, I have no doubt we'll be in the top six next season. We'll finish top six at least. When I say that, I mean around fourth, fifth, or sixth. That will be our positioning around that area. anything higher than fucking fourth. Jesus Christ, give Arteta a fucking knighthood. Jesus Christ, and I'll take everything I've said, every sort of negative thing I've held against Arteta in the last season. I'll take back. True. I finished 8th on my Leicester career mode on FIFA my first season, but won Europa League, then won the Premier and Champions League the next season. I think for Arsenal, 5th. Oh, this is what you're saying. Arsenal finished 4th, Leicester 5th, United 6th. Bloody hell. That would be a massive fall off from United, though, to be honest. You never know. But I do agree. Them three teams will be in that area, but in what position I have no idea. But yeah, look, I'm again before I sign off. I'm being realistic. I'm saying 5th or 6th. It's a realistic option, a realistic placing for us at the moment. At this moment in time, because again, you've got to take into account the window is still open as well. We've still got players to come in that we haven't even publicly put out there that we're going to go after, for example. So we've still got players coming in. We've got a few, obviously the dead wood going up, try and get rid of some dead wood as well. But obviously more play. We've guarantee after Ben White, we're going to have at least 2 more, if not 3 signings, first team signings as well, to be made before the window closes. And so yeah, maybe once the window's closed, you can come back to me and ask again. Obviously, season will be up and running. We'll be what? A few games into the season, won't we? 3-4 games in. Come back and ask me, well, once the window's closed, what my thoughts are. Because obviously, the window will be closed, but season will be underway as well. So I would have seen them play Brentford away, Chelsea at home, City away, and is it Norwich our 4th game at home? And then yeah. But yeah, so I'm not going to say DT's absolute nonsense, this, that, and the other, because it is. I can get what you're saying, but at the same time, I've got to be. I'm sort of hold back. I want to hold back because I don't want to set myself up for the ultimate disappointment of not reaching it. But realistically, we should, but there's no guarantee because it is what it is. There's too many teams competing for top 4. Just guarantee yourself a top 4 spot now. Get you on the pitch. What you saying, left back? Ryan, what you saying, Ryan? Left back, mate. Get me in shape. Put me in goal. I'm a fucking cracking goalkeeper. Jesus Christ. I put Leonard to shame. Put Martinez to shame. Put it that way. Fucking Arsenal defence wouldn't know what they fucking got coming after them. But put it that way, they fucking pissed me about. Max is saying I would like us to finish 5th, but not bottle again. Not bottle getting Champions League football. But this is what I asked you the other day. He was in the FIFA stream chat, Max. What is there any sort of slight niggles and concerns with Brendan Rodgers as your manager at the moment? Because as you had the previous 2 seasons now, you've gone into the final game of the season in 5th. Playing a rival at home, all you're having to do is win or draw, not lose, basically. And both times you've lost and finished outside the Champions League spot. Is there sort of any concern whatsoever there? And now things are buffering. Sorry, I don't know if you caught me what I was saying, but do you think is there any sort of concern with Brendan obviously bottling the 4th spot on the last day of the season, 2 years on the trot? Is there any sort of bit of a, because even though it's fantastic he won the FA Cup, let's not get it twisted, he's done a fantastic job there, but he has bottled the Champions League football for you guys 2 years on the bounce. Ryan, I know this won't happen, but what would you do if Arsenal won the league? If Arsenal won, if you were talking about next season, if Arsenal won the league, I think it might need to be revived. Jesus Christ, because that's not going to happen. I think over time, if you say, again, realistically, if you said in 3 years' time, Arsenal competing for the league title and win a league title in the next 3 to 4 years, like 3 years down the line, or the 4th, so what's it? So not this season, not the following season, but from the that from the third season or fourth season onwards, we went on to win a title. Mate, I'll be fucking ecstatic. Because again, for me, I'm 32 now, and Arsenal haven't won a league title since Arsenal haven't actually lifted the league title since May 15th, 5 days before I'm trying to think now. I was year 10, wasn't I? So yeah, 5 days before before I turned 15. I was 14, technically, when Vieira lifted the Premier League trophy for Arsenal last. Colonel saying I'd hold an orgy, or so we say. On YouTube, pissed out my nut, happy though. But yeah, but if it, obviously in terms of you was talking about this, if obviously this season coming, if Arsenal went somehow by some miracle pulled it together and fucking went and put a title charge and won the league title. I think I'd have to pinch myself first, make sure I'm not fucking sleeping, and then just go on an entire summer's fucking booze fucking fest, basically, just to celebrate, just be ecstatic. You literally after from us lifting the trophy, lifting that league title, you would not sing for dust for the rest of the summer. Basically, you would hear about me fucking just get on Twitter or whatever, just go whatever, but you would not see me for dust in terms of on the channel and everything, because I'll just be fucking celebrating like you would not fucking believe, because of how long I've had to wait for it, for fuck's sake. Oh dear. We lose games before the last game of the season to small teams as well. There's that as well, but I'm saying, but you've still had that position of knowing in that last game of the season, both seasons you've gone into that last game in full, knowing as long as you avoided defeat on the day, a draw or a win would have got you full spot, both against United the previous season and Tottenham this season just finished. But both times, and especially this season, just gone, you're winning, you're 1-0 up, played up to 1-0, went 2-1 up, and in the last 15 minutes, your guys just dropped ours and fucking lost 4-2 in the end. Got paid back to 2-1, and then from that he just went and gave up. If Arsenal won the league, Voldemort would go into, oh fucking hell. And the thing is, I know who you're on about, and yeah, he would. Tell you, I don't know if you've seen, obviously, it's going around social media. He's actually circulating on social media because he's literally. There's a clip from a few months, obviously, when the 424 merch, the Arsenal 424 merch came out. He's gone on someone else's platform, giving it, it's a fucking disgrace. But all them mug Arsenal fans, they're gonna buy it. Look at this, and he's got a screen share up and gone. Look at this hoodie. Look, it's just basic. Basic. But look how much they're charging, £100, this, that, and the other. Fast forward 3 or 4 days later on his channel. Oh, hey guys, and he's actually wearing the gear that he's slagged off, basically, and slagged the club off for, and saying that idiots in the fan base would buy this. He's gone and bought it himself and gone, well, this is one of the 3 things I went to buy. The other 2 aren't in stock yet, but I want them back because I really desperately want them. What a fucking idiot he is. But hey, I don't think he's back in Spain yet either. What was it? He actually came back, what was it, just before, about November time, to be back with his kid and family and for Christmas. He's still not managed to get back into fucking Spain. You got to laugh, because if you don't laugh, you fucking cry. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up because I'm now rattling on. I'm talking absolute nonsense now. We have gone away. It was meant to be a match review. We've gone away and we just spoke Arsenal and football in general, basically, yet again. Not a bad thing, but at the same time, it will get repetitive, and you guys will get bored and think, fuck it, I'm out of here. I went from this to this in the Spurs game. Yeah, you weren't the only one, Max. On that same day, because everyone was playing at the same time. We were doing a watch along on his channel, myself and a few others. Had a couple of guests on for the final game of the season against Arsenal v Brighton, and obviously because of the the implementations of a band, not of having to have the bragging rights and having to banter the other rival team if we'd finished above them and all that. We kept tabs on that, and we went, oh, Jamie Vardy scored that 1-0. Like, yeah, God. And then fucking Kane scored. Oh, here we go, fucking fantastic. Of course he fucking scored. Yeah, hasn't scored a gun on his hand on, but yeah, now he turns up. Yeah. And then we went 2-1 up because I switched over. Because obviously our game was we'd just gone 1-0 up. So I switched over quickly to your game, and literally as I did that, you guys got another penalty. And I think it was Vardy scored to make it 2-1. And I've just gone fucking yes. Because at the time we had a resident Tottenham fan come in and fucking give us grief and this, that, and the other, even though they were no better than us. But anyway. So I was fucking going, yes, and fucking 15 minutes to go, and I'm thinking, you know what, we're 2-0 up as well. I've got back to our game, 2-0 up, fantastic. Tottenham are still losing 2-1. This is even better. And then obviously got the news of 2-2. Oh, here we go, fucking great, okay. And then literally, as our game finished, it went 3-2 to Tottenham. Then 4-2, I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh dear. But it is what it is. That's the only reason I sort of disappointed because of, as I said, to have the bragging rights for the summer over them and shut them up once and for all itself. Nothing else. Didn't want the fucking. I didn't want the what was it? The conference, the Open League conference football bollocks. I still don't want it. That wasn't mine or anyone else's priority on the day. It was just finishing above them to put them in their place once and for all. Because for the last 3-4 years, all we've had is, we're bigger than you, North London is white. Sorry, what? How is that? What have you won? Because again, partly because of obviously the era I grew up in as well, I base success not on league positioning and all that, but what you win. And even in our worst period, and this is our worst period in my lifetime that I've witnessed, right? But we've still managed to win FA Cups in 2014, 2015, 2017 and 2020. That's 4 FA Cups, yeah? In the time that they've sort of skyrocketed and have gone above us, apparently. And what have they actually won? We got to a Champions League final, bottled it after 30 seconds. They got to a League Cup final last season and didn't even bother to try and win it. They sacked a manager for being too defensive, put an interim manager in who was even more defensive than the previous guy. But hey, what do I know? But that's what I'm saying. I base success off of silverware, because it is what it is. When you're in a sport environment, you base the success off not off of if you're in second, third, fourth, or whatever. You base it of what you'll get your hands on and you're lifting and you're celebrating with. Not fucking finishing. Oh, we finished above you. Way, fucking big whoop. Okay, cool. We finished above you. In that case, we finished above you for 21 years on the trot beforehand. Where's our fucking trophy for that? Oh, it isn't a trophy because it isn't a fucking piece. It's not a competition. It's not a competition. Period. That's like saying fucking Villa in recent times in the last 3 years. Because obviously, I don't say that actually. Look, Wolves. You know what? Wolves. Wolves are a bigger club than Leicester. Even though Leicester have won the league title and the FA Cup recently, Wolves fans could go for example. Wolves could put a fucking head up their arses, something up their arse for the next 3-4 years and finish above you, for example. Say, for example, don't have a go at me. Finish above you for the next 3-4 years and then suddenly they'll go, we're bigger than you. No, don't fucking. No. You can come back and go, no, we're not. No, you're not, because we won the league title in 2016, won an FA Cup in 2021. What have you won? And they come back and say nothing. That's what I'm saying. The logic, but success is based on trophies, unless it's obviously Danny Mills, Murphy, Jermaine Genius, or anything like that. Then that logic goes out the window for them. Sanjay is in the chat. Big up, Sanjay. Says hello, Guna. Hello, how are you? Obviously you subscribe to the channel because obviously you can comment in the live stream. Obviously. The history is winning the Audi Cup and finishing top 8. The Audi Cup's a pre-season trophy. Audi Cup doesn't count. Even though they want it to count, it doesn't count. Lucky, even the Spurs fans didn't fucking celebrate that. The only people at Tottenham that celebrated that was the players themselves, Sissoko and all that. Our first trophy at Tottenham is not a fucking trophy. If that's the fucking case, if we're counting pre-season trophies, and the Emirates Cup for Arsenal, how many of them have we won? The Community Shields, the Amsterdam tournaments we won near the end of that reign before that fucking died a death. Come on. We're going to go down that fucking route. Jesus Christ. Oh, right. But do smash that like if you haven't already, because I am about to wrap up. Colonel saying, if Unai signs Zaha instead of Pepe, would Arsenal be really better now? Not really, in my opinion. In my opinion, again, at the time I never voted Zaha myself. As in, based on this and the stats and all that crap, everyone wants to base it on. Zaha would not have improved us in one sense because his stats were no better at Palace than they would have been at Arsenal. And also base it on his time at Man United. He was young, he was a kid. He spent more time banging David Moyes' daughter, for fuck's sake, than he didn't actually banging it on the pitch. And he has, and technically, yeah, he's the best. He's the best out of a bad bunch at Palace. That's what it is. Look at it. If you look at his goals and assists contributions before and since these links to Arsenal, that summer on the verse coming to Arsenal at the time, there's no difference whatsoever. He hasn't stepped up and gone, all right, I'm going to prove my point. No other big club is breaking their neck to get after him, get him. So it is what it is on that side of things, because people will go, well, we come to Arsenal, be a bit big with better players, this, that, and the other. Iwobi had better stats than him, for fuck's sake, in them final couple of seasons. Sanjay's asking, what about today's match? We did mention this at the beginning of the stream, Sanjay. Obviously, we played Millwall at London Colony behind closed doors with a pretty much fully strength team, with the youngsters and all the other, because we haven't got a full squad back yet, obviously. And 1-4-1 comfortably. We actually not for 1 second did we look uncomfortable in that game. And when you look at the previous two games against the Rangers and Hibs respectively, we could not say that in the previous games, whereas today it was absolutely flawless. If Spurs cannot compete, just liquidate that shithole. Okay, they can't compete. That's great. Just keep them back where they belong. Let's see if we can sort of get them back where they belong in the bottom half of the league, struggling to survive and struggling to stay up in the Premier League. Get them back to that level. That's the level I like them to be at. They try and be a nuisance twice a season. They play us in the league and occasionally in the cup. We put them to the sword and move on. It's like me winning the EFL Cup on FIFA with Leicester and say I'm the best at FIFA. Oh, Brownie's joined us as well. Big up Brownie. Brownie, smash that like button now. Oh dear. And Brownie, also you're a Cardiff fan, you're not a Millwall fan, so you can't say that. Also, Ryan, you need to have your revenge on Spurs when you face them again. Well, we beat them last time. We say that, but we did beat them last time. The last game we played them, we won 2-1. But I think this could come back and pop me in the arse. And I know Brownie or someone clipped this up, and if it goes against me, put it up on their channel respectively and fucking mock me for saying this. But because we play them on the sixth game of the season. The 6 games in, we played Tottenham at our place. And I honestly do believe we will win that game comfortably, at least by 3, but at least 3 clear goals. And now Brownie, as we speak, Brownie's there like, okay, saving to his gallery, as you do. Oh dear. But it is what it is now. But yeah, I do honestly reckon we're going to absolutely humiliate. I meant on FIFA, mate. That's coming up, mate. That'll be on. I think we're playing them in tomorrow night's episode because we're in December now. So yeah, don't get me started. That was fucking bullshit, by the way. The first game of episode 1. That was absolute horse crap. So that was absolutely horse crap how they managed to win that. That really pissed me off. But wouldn't mind, we lost that one, but then won everything else, every other game. Battered Leeds, battered Brighton, won all the other games. The only other game we really struggled in, but we still got a win, was the Fulham game at home. We struggled. When I say struggled, we were dominating this. We were dominating, we just weren't finishing our chances, and we obviously scraped a 1-0 win at the end. But yeah, I might even do actually. You know what time is it? Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow night. Yeah, I'll keep it to tomorrow night because I don't have the time to fucking set it all up now. But yeah, that'll be episode 3 for that. The FIFA stream is coming out career mode tomorrow live. We'll do a few hours on that. Didn't you lose 3-0? No, the only game I lost was the 2-1. The first game of the stream. The stream the other night was the Tottenham game, and that was 2-1. Wake up. Yeah. In that particular one, I might have lost 3-0 in the first episode in one of the games. I might have done. I actually can't remember now, honestly. But also, I'm going to say this. Obviously, I'm going to risk it by upping the gaming level from professional to world class, and start getting my eye in on that and sort of taking a few more risks, so we say. And see how we go with that. So hopefully we don't do a Tottenham and fucking bottle it all the way down to fucking league, basically, in the process. You watch me play FIFA tonight? I found that odd. We do it. What time are you doing it though? Depends on what time you're doing. Depends on what time you're doing it. It's stupid o'clock. I'll probably pass that and fall asleep now. My luck. But yeah, we'll wrap things up now. Obviously, if you're new to the channel, do subscribe. Do smash that like button as always, and share the content around. We've had 150 playbacks already. I'm just going to check what we've had for views. Probably very low. I've got to be really low numbers for this because very impromptu, and other big Arsenal channels are doing the same thing as me, basically. Put it that way. Well, currently Harry's live doing the same thing basically, and he's got 335 viewers, but he's got a bigger subscriber count, so that helps. Let's have a look. Have a look. Studio. Hopefully YouTube can sort their fucking asses out, by the way, because literally I went to bed last night with 1,817 subs. And woke up like 4 hours later, and it took away Randy took away. It had a meltdown, by the way. YouTube. It took away seven of my subs. Did this a few days ago. Took away 4 subs, and randomly, about 12 hours later, put them back on. Like, thanks for that. Give me a fucking heart attack, why don't you? Oh dear, fucking take a while to load up, isn't it? Jesus Christ. Well, not too bad at 107. Considering it was an impromptu one and all that. That's not too bad. 5 likes as well. Let's drive them likes up. You wouldn't believe, by the way. Absolutely obliterate them likes. 11 till 4. Bloody hell, Jesus. That's putting the hours in, isn't it? Yeah, mate. If you send me the link on Twitter via DM and all that, yeah. Because obviously, as you know, we don't always get fucking the notifications come through. So just in case it doesn't come through, just send me a link just in case. Try Ultimate, that's what I play on. Wonder League on that difficulty. Will you say, because quite a few people were saying in the chat in the last couple of streams, on my channel and obviously on Scott's channel as well, that Ultimate's actually easier than World Class. That's the case. I'll start with World Class and obviously with a lesser team, how you say, try Ultimate. And sort of see how I feel with that. And if I feel more comfortable with Ultimate and all that, I'll go ahead with that. Because I don't, again, not just for myself, but for you guys watching and taking part in the chat, I don't want you guys to just feel like, oh, great, it's another FIFA stream, but he's winning every game and certain games comfortably and all that. I want it to be a bit more dramatic and exciting for you guys as well, especially with this career mode as well. This is really a sort of stock filler for before the new game comes out. Because when the new game comes out, not only will I be doing all the podcasts, 2 podcasts a week. That's it. Not only will I be doing like the Arsenal content itself, like live stuff and all that, the previews, reviews, and in general and all that crap. Trying to think. But I'll also be doing like the FIFA 22 Arsenal career mode as I'm doing that, but throughout the whole season. And I'll also be doing like Ultimate Team stuff as well, sort of. Legendary is easy apparently. Oh, okay. Fair enough. How does that work out? I thought Legendary is meant to be like right up there, so I don't know how that's worked out, but yeah, I'll be doing like career mode and obviously the casual FIFA 22 streams where I'm literally doing Ultimate Team or whatever's fucking about basically. I might even do during this, obviously between now and as a stock filler, between now and the start of the season, some GTA 5 gameplay just to pass the time. If you're interested, if you guys are interested in that, even though it's an Arsenal channel and all that, if you're interested, let me know, and I'll get onto that. Oh dear. Last time I played World Class was FIFA 19. Okay, fair enough. But yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to sign off every time I go sign off on a tangent. Fuck off in another direction, basically. But yeah, we are going to sign off now because we have been going for over an hour and 20 minutes. Bloody hell. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, do smash that like button. Do subscribe, smash the like button, share the content around, not just for this stream, just last night's podcast, all the other stuff we've done throughout the week so far. We will be back tomorrow. I'm going to set it up in a moment as well. The stream itself I'll be setting up in a moment. After I've finished this. And then from that, we'll be back. And I'm trying to think. Because it's Sunday as well. I may go live. I go on GTA just to run people over. Fair enough. I have moments like that as well. Literally, I'll put the game on and literally just be like, just to pass the time. And be like, okay, online, Get in with not even one of my cars either. I'll just grab a random car because I don't want to put my car getting taken off me. Fucking having paid to get it back and all that crap. Grab a random person's car, just go around fucking shooting it up, or fucking just running people off the road. Random pedestrians just going onto the pavement and going in a straight line, taking them all out. But yeah, tomorrow, because it's Sunday, I will be going live at 5 PM UK time. And we'll go for as long as we can, basically. And obviously, until it gets to really low numbers and the interest is sort of lost, basically. But yeah, from 5 onwards, but ending time is optional at the moment. There's no stopgap in place, so to say. But yeah, that will be that, and yeah, so could get a good few hours of FIFA put in place, by the way. And also, I need to. That's another thing I've got to sort of get my head around and get in place is similar to what Scott does on the Red Cannon channel, in the sense of the virtual currency he has, the setup he has. I need to get that in place for here as well. I want to get that in place for this here as well. Again, my way of thanking you guys for not only just subscribing to the channel, but showing your not just the loyalty, but in general just being here and sort of sticking around and being interactive in the chat and all that. And obviously, more with that, if we can get it in place ASAP. Every time I go live on here, that has been build. Obviously, we can build up your reward basically, and you can use that for watch-alongs and things like that for virtual. It'll be virtual betting basically. Nothing. You literally won't have to spend a penny. It won't cost you a trust me on this, and it's actually just for a bit of fun and a bit more interaction with you guys, and yeah. And and obviously, way it'll work is in terms of the watch-alongs, the Arsenal ones, and obviously the neutral ones. Because Max, I don't know if you know, but I do neutral watch-alongs as well. I did last season. I did anyway, because obviously nothing else I fucking doing in lockdown. But with the neutral watch-alongs and all that, basically the idea is basically I'll go live 15-20 minutes before kick-off. Sorry, I'll get it all the setup already up and running, and basically give you the live odds. Like real life odds that the bookies are giving, basically of the teams respectively. You can obviously choose what team. You have one option though, it'd either be team A to win or team B to win or a draw. That'd be your three options basically most of the time. And obviously depending on the odds, and obviously if it comes in, you accumulate more money, more virtual money basically. And again, it's a bit of a laugh, and again a bit of a more interaction with you guys and reward for your loyalty, basically. Big up everyone. Sorry I'm late. Notification from YouTube on strike or something. YouTube's having a meltdown, mate. I was just saying before you came along about wrap up. YouTube having an absolute meltdown. They've got so much going on. Literally, in the last couple of days, I've had. What was it? The other day I had four subs taken off me for 12 hours, and then put back on. And that's been confirmed. I've had an email confirming this, by the way. There's this issue going around at the moment. And then last night went to bed, and then woke up and lost, and then 7 was taken off me. And then around, what is it now? The next 2 hours that'll be given back to me again. And then we've got, and then there's some other issue going off as well. So another reminder of why I should never gamble. I'm excited. But yeah, I've got to obviously reach out and not just to Scott, but obviously people in general, see if they're only be interested, but how to sort of implement it without fucking crashing the whole entire, without getting in trouble fucking with YouTube, basically. But yeah, hopefully, so I'm going to be chatting with Scott and a few others throughout the week, this week coming, and we'll hopefully have that in place by the weekend. No, next weekend coming. Oh dear, but until then, guys, thank you all for coming along, smashing that like button as always. Keep smashing it. Smash the subscribe if you're new. And from now on, unless you're a subscriber, you will not be able to interact in the live chat. Unless you subscribe, and after a minute you obviously can, because we do get every now and then the idiots coming in and trying to ruin everything and being the absolute morons that they are. There is another upload going to be coming around in 2 hours' time. And the upload is a clip of a clip of a segment from last night's podcast, just for you guys. Break one particular segment. If you like it, do smash the like button, share it around with all your friends, your family, and all that. Just have a butcherage of it basically, and see how it goes. But until then, guys, as always, up the Arsenal.